Hello students, in this video we are taking up this problem which was asked in NEET phase 1 2016. Okay, two identical charged spheres suspended from a common point by two massless strings of length L are initially at a distance d very much less than L apart, okay, at a distance d apart because of their mutual repulsion. The charges begin to leak from both the spheres at a constant rate. As a result, the spheres approach each other with a velocity v. Then v varies as a function of the distance x between the spheres as option A, v proportional to x power half, option B, v proportional to x, option C, v proportional to x power minus half, okay, option D, v proportional to x power minus 1. This question was asked in NEET phase 1 2016. Also the same question was asked in AIEEE 2011 with slight modifications in the wordings. Okay, now we see how to solve this problem. So solution. Two identical charged spheres suspended from a common point. So this is the diagram. These are the strings. Okay, this is string 1, the other string, two strings. This is also string. Okay, now they are at a distance d apart. The spheres are charged. Okay, as a result of force of repulsion, they have spread themselves apart, say to a distance small d. Say L is length of the string, let us consider. It's also given d very much less than L. The diagram it is not shown like that, but we are just showing the idea. Therefore, here you have to understand that d is equal to, d is very much less than L. Okay. Now what happens? The charges leak from both the spheres. So the spheres start coming closer because they have less and less charges. So the spheres come closer. See, now the two spheres have come closer. At some instant, let's say that x is the distance between them. The original distance was d, and now the distance between them. They are moving, but at some instant of time, let the distance between the two spheres be x, and consider this angle to be theta. Automatically, this angle will be theta. The situation is highly symmetric. Okay. Now, what will happen when you consider the various situations? Okay, so I think I can remove all this. Okay, we will come to the intermediate occasion wherein the distance between them is x. Okay, now in this situation we will find out what should be the expression for x. See, this is tension in the string. If this is theta, this also will be theta. So this is t cos theta. The other component here, t sin theta. There is a force of repulsion this way on this sphere under consideration, and the weight is acting vertically down. Now what will happen in this situation? The distance is x. So we have t sin theta balancing this f k q square by x square. If you imagine them to be in equilibrium, but actually they are not in equilibrium because the charges leak. Let's say at that instant the charge is q and consider the situation to be equilibrium when the charge is steady at the value of q. Okay, then T cos theta should be equal to mg. You should be knowing, I am going to divide. Tan theta is equal to k q squared by x squared mg. D very much less than L, but x is actually less than D. Therefore, we can even say x is very much less than L. In that case, you can replace tan theta with sin theta. Therefore, sin theta, you can say it to be kq squared by x squared mg. But you see, sin theta from the picture is opposite, which is x by 2. Consider this triangle, x by 2 and the length of the string. Okay. Now what we can do, q square is equal to, here k is 1 by 4 pi epsilon naught. So q square is equal to x cube mg by 2lk. Okay. See, when q is constant, here mg already constant, this is constant, this is constant, x will be constant. That means you can say that they are in equilibrium. If q is constant, situation is equilibrium. So we assumed q constant, so we got the situation in equilibrium. But the charge is because they are leaking, x will decrease. Charge becomes smaller, therefore x will decrease. Because m constant, g constant, k constant, l constant. There is a dependence of q on x. As q decreases, x will decrease. What is x? Distance between the two spheres. Okay. So first we will, but actually charge is leaking, so x will vary. X continuously varying means we say that the spheres are moving towards each other because x is varying. Then we say there is a velocity. So this is sphere 1, this sphere 2, let's say, they move with a velocity v. So here from this we get q is equal to square root of mg by 2lk into x power 3 by 2, because square root of x cube is x power 3 by 2. But we have to find out rate of variation of charge, that is the rate of variation of charge on the sphere, for which we have to differentiate this with respect to time. Okay. When you differentiate this with respect to time, you consider this constant to be, say, c. So c into differentiation of x power 3 by 2. So 3 by 2 into x power 3 by 2 minus 1 is half. N into x power n minus 1. C is a constant equal to this. Then dx by dt. We are differentiating with respect to time. But you see, this is velocity v. Velocity of approach. This is also a constant. Don't forget this. So you can consider this as, say, some constant a. So from this you get a is equal to c is one constant 3 by 2 into velocity into x power half. See, this is constant, this is constant, this is constant. These two variable, b variable, x power half variable, but their product has to be constant. So then only left side will be constant. So v x power half is a constant, that is v is proportional to 1 by x power half, which gives you v is proportional to x power minus half. So we'll just check the options. See here, option C, V is proportional to x power minus half. Okay, so how did we proceed? Initially the distance was d, then the charges started leaking, so they are coming closer, so there is a distance x. At some instant of time, if you assume the charge to be q, distance to be x, then you find the relation between q and x, assuming they are constant. Then you got this expression, q is equal to root of all this. They are in equilibrium when q is constant. When q is constant, x will also be constant, but they are moving because charge is leaking, so x will vary. Charges become less and less, x will become less and less. That means there is a velocity. So to find out that, you find what is the rate at which the charge leaks, or the rate the charge is present, or the rate of variation of charge on the sphere. You can take it to be constant, dq by dt. That constant is a, so a is also constant. C is this constant, which we already told, this constant here. So a is equal to c into 3 by 2 v x power half, a constant, c constant, 3 by 2 very well constant. So v x power half is a constant. We can say v is inversely proportional to x power half. Then only v x power half will be a constant. Right? So v is proportional to x power minus half. That is option C. Have you understood this very simple problem? Thank you. We will meet in the next video.